First up today, Kochie's Budget Challenge. Every week, with the help of the team at Compare the Market, we show real Aussies how to find better deals on their biggest bills and hopefully claw back up to thousands of dollars. Let's meet Lina and Dan. Lina and Dan are hard-working grandparents from Adelaide. Lina's a medical receptionist. Dan's been running a painting and decorating business for 30 years. But recently, an accident put a dent in Dan's health bills. Let's see if we can help. Lina and Dan, thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Tell us about yourself. Lina, first of all, tell us about Captain Calamity here. What's he done this time?
Oh, this time he fell off a ladder, just under 4 metres off a ladder, tore his meniscus, had a surgery. That wasn't successful. Then he had another surgery in June, total knee replacement. The next day in the shower, he fell and split everything open, emergency surgery again. So yes, his nickname is Captain Calamity for all his friends.
Dan, ladders and blokes just don't mix, do they?
Well, unfortunately, I'm a painter, so I need a ladder for my work. But yeah, no, this was a silly mistake.
Yeah. Has it put a strain on the finances?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Reduced income, well, no income whilst you're waiting for insurance to kick in, and medical expenses. You know, you go to hospital and there's all the out-of-pocket expenses that you have to cover. So that makes it a little bit hard sometimes, yes.
And Dan, at this stage of the cycle as well, you've got increasing energy costs, inflation. No, it's almost a perfect financial storm for you guys, isn't it?
It is a perfect financial storm,
yes,
yeah. How are you coping with it?
We're coping. We don't go out very much anymore. I sold my nice ute and bought a cheaper car, so
smaller car.
Put a little bit of money in the bank that way. So yeah.
Just reducing where we can, just being careful, being more conscious of the cost of living and things that we can be careful with, and just the reality of the way life is for everybody.
What about your financial goals for the future? What have you got?
It'd be nice to be able to get to a point where we can get over this hurdle until the next one happens with Dan. And then, be able to help our kids with their mortgages.
Lina, hang on. Get over this hurdle until the next one with Dan. Dan, that's a fair bit of pressure, isn't it?
It is a little bit of pressure on me, yeah.
36 years, I'm kind of used to it now. So you get over all the shock, and then it's like, OK, this is Dan. Get back to square one again.
Yeah, all right. So get over this hurdle.
Yeah.
That's the short term. What's the long term?
Being in a position where we can help our kids more with mortgages, and they're, we've got grandchildren now, and maybe one day get him to Italy to see where his dad is born, and just be able to enjoy things as we're getting older.
All right.
So, yes.
Well, that's the long-term plan. Let's get over the short-term hurdle.
Exactly.
We've gone through your bills.
Okay.
Let's go and sit down and see what we can find.
Oh, thank you. Okay, no worries.
Welcome back to Your Money and Your Life. Let's return to Adelaide couple Lina and Dan. They're hoping to find some money on the table after an expensive time with Dan's medical bills. The experts at Compare the Market have had a look at their bills, and here's what they've found. All right, Dan and Lina, let's get stuck into it and see if we can get over those short-term hurdles and keep Dan in one piece, I think, for the remainder of this interview.
Exactly.
Blimey. Dan's been telling me some of the accidents he's had. Got attacked by a possum at one stage, and that's only just the start of it. So I'm glad you've got good health insurance cover. That's all right. So let's go through some of the other bills, and just a reminder, these are thought starters for you to take on, because everyone's very much individual, and you've got to find out what's best for you. Now, the energy bill. That's the big one. That is a whopper. $1,410 in one hit.
Yes.
It's a lot of money, isn't it? Lina, you've been doing a bit of sleuthing as well. You've checked next door as well.
I've checked with the neighbours, and even one of our neighbours who's got a much larger house, double the size. 4 of them, there's like half of what we got.
Wow.
There's only 2 of us. So we did some investigating, turned off different appliances, and we discovered that our air conditioner is the culprit, because it's like a rogue air conditioner. When you have it on, the cost per day on my app was quite up there.
Right.
When we switched it off, in 2 days I was in credit.
You're also on a time of use plan for electricity
Yes.
as well.
Yes, and that I do try to stick to that. I do the washing and dishwasher stacking and clothes and everything, and I try to do it between those 10 to 4.
Because if you use it at peak time, you're paying a premium, aren't you?
Yes.
So you're changing your lifestyle to
things.
reduce your energy
Yes,
needs.
definitely.
Especially with your solar too, and being able to use the power being generated during the daytime as well. So that's made a big difference for you.
Yes, definitely.
And there's one plan which has a lower peak energy charge and could reduce your bill by about $100 a quarter, potentially $400 a year.
That's good.
So keep all your sleuthing going and shifting your usage of energy. That's the most important part of it, but you can sort of tweak the plan as well.
Definitely.
Which
Thank
is good.
you.
Let's look at your car insurance now, and you're still paying around $1,635 a year cover for your van. We found a similar cover, different insurer, nearly half that amount, starting at $894.
Wow, that's amazing.
You also downsized to a more economical SUV that'll cost you less to fill up. The other thing that caught the team's attention was funeral insurance. You cover separate. Now, a lot of people do it. It's really important. Costing you about $50 a month, roughly $600 a year. You've really got to understand your insurance needs and what you need, including the benefit type and benefit amount, because your life insurance cover may cover
that as
funeral.
well.
But remember, when you cancel any insurance policy, you'll usually lose money on what you've already paid up front. So just weigh that up is really important. Now to your business and your public liability cover, which, Dan, apart from you, have you ever had a customer claim on this? No. Okay. Just you. So
I can't claim on it either.
Doesn't cover him.
Bugger. You're currently paying $848 a year for the public liability. We compared policies and found some starting at $484. So that's $364 less a year on that. But because it's business cover, check with your accountant that it's right for the business or your bookkeeper or whatever.
Yes.
Really important to do that. So, in summary, when we looked at all the bills, there's about $1,600 in savings a year there. So that's a great start for your short-term hurdles. And compare the market as a big thank you for having us and allowing you to be a case study. Would like to kick in with $1,000 cash.
Oh my goodness.
For you as well.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet.
So hopefully that will help with any gap on the hip replacement.
Definitely.
As well, and get you on the track, back on the right track.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Oh.